Hey everybody, and welcome to VEXperiences with me, Cordero Spencer, aka Vexxy4666. If you know me from YouTube or anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, Pokemon, Digimon, this channel or this podcast is basically gonna be just me talking to you guys, bitching, ranting, moaning, all the stuff I usually do on the YouTube world and stuff. So today you're getting a visual for today's episode. Most episodes will be about 10 to 20 minutes. I might make them longer. I might have a co-host. I don't know. We're just going to roll with it because that's how I do things. So today is going to be an introduction of sorts. I'm just going to talk about me and all my personas and stuff. Like I said, you guys probably know me from YouTube from the days of from back in 2009 all the way until now, even though I am irrelevant now because I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh no more. And sorry to say, don't think I'm coming back at all because I haven't played now in like 3 years. I might go to locals once in a while to see a familiar face or two. Hey, I might do that, but I don't think I'm coming back. We can talk about that more in another episode. And this episode, like I said, is going to be an introduction about me, and I have many names in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Cordero, Vexxy4666, Smexxy, Vexxy, Celestial Being, Black Rose, the Scarlet Black Rose, hell, Spectra Phoenix, Serrator. I go by many personas, and that's just me. Why? Because I like it, and I like having split personalities and all that stuff, you know what I mean? So, also, like I said, we're going to talk about my history and all that stuff. A little bit of my history. Not too much, because I can go on and on and on about that. But I also want to do some segments. Like you guys know, in my Yu-Gi-Oh days, I had segments like, bitch, please know your rulings. Sorry if I bust your eardrums. Or I had, what's the tea with Vexxy? And we're going to talk about some tea because some things happen in the Yu-Gi-Oh side of the Yu-Gi-2 community. As you guys know, I am part of the Yu-Gi-2 community. I would say, and others have said, one of the best OG content creators. Not taking anything away from all the new content creators that are now blooming in the world of Yu-Gi tubing and stuff. Congratulations to you guys. You guys are doing amazing. But like I said, what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh? Basically, what got me into Yu-Gi-Oh was watching the anime when I saw Yugi summon Exodia and I saw Kaiba and the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I started playing way back when. I do believe it was 2002 Yu-Gi-Oh came out. Do not quote me, I don't remember. It's been too long now. That just tells you how old I am. And it was just fun, just getting into that, playing at locals and stuff. Like, I really did not learn. Now, I read the rule book, so I knew about tributing. A lot of people don't know about that stuff. I got tribute monsters and stuff playing like they're in Duelist Kingdom. You don't do that. But then I went to my first locals, not counting Toys R Us days, but first I went to Toys R Us. Then I went to a place called Galaxy Store in Naperville, Illinois, where two people, they were together at the time. Crystal, she taught me how to play, and her husband, I think husband and boyfriend, I don't know what they were. Gus, they taught me like the real fundamentals of it, building the decks and stuff, you know, back in the day, like playing Exile, Force and stuff, because hell, I was playing like everything. I was playing my Vampire Lord, I was playing my Dark Magician Girl, I was playing my Genzo, like all that stuff. You know, you want to play Genzo, but you guys know what I mean. You guys want to make like pure decks and stuff. And then like I got better when I was playing Cyber Dragons and stuff. Truth to be known, that a lot of you guys do not know, I do not have a regional top. I do not have a regional top 8. I have topped and placed and got my invite, but never got top 8. Never. But if you guys do know, I do have one top 32 YCS that is dear to me. I think it's been 7 years, 8 years, 7 years. 2016, yeah. 7 years since I topped with Magispector Demise. 42 card Magispector Demise. That deck could have probably won the whole thing because every deck I was playing against was Burning Abyss, but I screwed up in the end. I'm also still mad at my opponent because he did not want a feature match. I probably wouldn't have messed up in the feature match, like live feature match and all that stuff, but no, he didn't want one. And then he turned out, I do believe he won the whole thing. I think his name was Jake, I don't remember. But he's irrelevant, and the whole thing's irrelevant. But, yeah, that's just me. Now, a little more of my background for you guys do not know. Like I said, I played Yu-Gi-Oh for so long. I'm also a Pokemon player, Pokemon trainer. I'm also a Digimon tamer now because I'm in love with Digimon. And I am in love with Pokemon VGCs, as you guys know. Right now, I'm grinding money right now. If you can see this, because this is a visual episode. I'm grinding money with my Switch. Because Resurrection D just came out, new format and stuff. So I got to get ready for that. And, yeah. Now, what got me into Yugi tubing? I think I said this on I'm a Nerd podcast, my friend Fraser's podcast. I'm going to say it on my podcast now. What got me into Yugi tubing was some of the other OGs, because I known people like M Code 40. I still believe I met him like at regionals and stuff, and I remember he was posting. Guys, you probably don't remember this OG. Well, this person's like really irrelevant. Like, he dropped off face of the earth. The first Hokage. My friend Bertha, Yu-Gi-Oh girl, they had their camcorders and stuff. And I'm like, back then when I was young Vexxy, I'm like, Mom, I want a camcorder. I want to record stuff. My mom's like, oh, hell, sure, if you got me one, because I am a social butterfly. And I was good at it. And then I'm like, what am I going to do for content? What kind of persona can I take for this? If anybody knows this old Yugi tuber, it's Kingsley, bitch. That's where, like, my persona started from. I used to love his stuff. And it's like, that energy got me wanting to do Yugi tubing. So that's where it's like I started doing, like, if you go back to my channel, I think I have a lot of the videos like privated, because y'all don't care about that stuff, even though some of y'all do now, but since Konami's starting to roll out the old like formats and stuff, so a lot of people have been messaging me wanting to see their old deck list and stuff. I'm like, sure, here, let me boop it up, boop 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 bop, bam. So that was a good thing. But yeah, back then, yeah, I wanted to become a Yugi tuber. I'm like, what can I do? What can I post? So I'm like, oh, I can do deck profiles. And to this day, I will say, and other people have said, I am the best when it comes to deck profiles and posting. I posted deck profiles up on YouTube like this. I posted things up like that on ARG, my Facebook fan page. I was the source for deck profiles. I used to hunt that stuff down, news, all that stuff. That's like where my channel started to grow and stuff, because I was good at that. Still good at that. I still hear a lot of things that I just keep to myself now in the days of Yugi tubing and stuff. But to this day, I still believe, and other people have said I'm still the best, and a lot of people still want me to come back and stuff and do ruling and this drama videos and stuff. I'm like, no, my time has come. The new Yugi tubers, actually a lot of the Yugi tubers now are players, which I'm actually cool and excited about that they decided to do that, because now they see how hard it is to do Yugi tubing. It's not as easy as you think, especially the editing. And that's also what I wanted to talk about with this drama video, but we'll get to that part with editing later on today, because truth be known, I edit for some people too in Yugi tubing land. And also I help out on a lot of Facebook groups that you guys probably didn't know about too, like Illustrious Games. Hell, I helped out Rocky Mountain Collectibles, Super Special Awesome Cards at a time back in the day. Hell, I helped out too many people. And done so much in my ARG days. Those were good times, ARG. I miss traveling and stuff and just going all over ARG. And I was their social media outlet. And like, if you guys did not know, I have judged so many YCSs back in the day. A couple of Shonen Jumps while there still were Shonen Jumps. Did Worlds 2010, 2011. And yeah, just done almost everything now. And you guys did not know from my Yu-Gi-Oh side what I like for monsters. I like Sperries. I like Spellcasters. I kind of like Fiends in a way, but like those are basically it. The decks I am known for is Agents, Prophecies, Magic Specters. I like Dark Magician, the evil Dark Magician. But yeah, like I said, this video is going to just go all over the place, so I don't have like really no timelines or things or anything, even though I do have a list, even though I'm like going by that list and stuff. So let's just get into the main part of this, because like I said, this is only going to be a 10 to 15 minute podcast episode every Sunday or Monday, depending when I feel like posting it up. I most likely record it on the weekend and then post it up on Sunday or Monday. So the last thing I want to talk about, my what the tea. Some things have been going on in the Yu-Gi-Oh community that got brought to my attention, aka a Yugi tuber, Cali Effect. I don't believe I met him. If I have, my bad. It's been a long time. I think I met him once. But basically, there's some drama going on in the Yu-Gi-Oh community about this. That he had an editor named Doodle, and he did not want to pay Doodle like some serious money, especially how big his channel is. Now I don't know the timeline difference from when Doodle started to be his video editor, but paying somebody $10 to edit a video, make a thumbnail, crop out all that stuff that needs to be cropped out, posting, editing, cropping, cutting, all that stuff. Do you know how long that takes to do that? Some people can do it like this, but like for cropping stuff, it takes a hot minute to do that, especially if you're not in a solid background. You have to crop that stuff out. Now, I'm just talking about the background. I'm not talking about the editing. I'm just talking about the thumbnail. That takes some hard dedication time to do that, let alone the editing, because you got to edit stuff and you got to put special effects in. Editing can take from, depending on how long the video is and what it is or what exactly you want to do, it can take to a couple hours to do, especially how many clips and stuff that you are inserting into the video. And paying someone $10 is not very cool. Now, I don't know the whole thing. I'm not going to talk shit about Cali Effect, but I'm just going to say $10 is not good. Now, I don't know, like I know some YouTubers now, they do the thing where this is their life and all that stuff. But let me tell you this, if you do not have enough money from doing YouTubing and then you want to hire somebody and you know they're doing all the work and stuff, especially if you're crunching them on a deadline, you better be paying them more money. Because I know for a fact, this is just any YouTuber, if you're like a big YouTuber or YouTuber, I know you're getting a lot of money from each video, depending on how many videos you do in a week to a month. I know you're building up stuff, especially if you're doing YouTube, Twitch. You got income coming in. But also, now, like I said, I'm not talking bad about this next part. If you got medical things going on, I'm sorry. I understand that. Hell, I got my own medical stuff going on too. But if you can post and stuff saying that you got this box opening, got this, that means you got some type of money input coming in, flow, something. I can't think right now. You got money. You got some. You should be helping invest into your editor, because that's the part that's not cool. When you're not doing stuff for the editor, because I feel bad for him, especially if it's true what the editor said. I know it's true, but he had the proof or whatever. Okay, the editor Doodle wanted to what was the word? He wanted to post up a portfolio, and then he gonna go say, oh no, that's not true, no, like denied it all. How the hell you gonna not let someone post up their work and stuff? Now this is like, every story has three sides to it. His, her, A and B, and then there's the truth. But in situations when I'm involved, it's A, B, the truth, and then my verification, my thoughts, my process of what I think what happened. Basically, what I think what happened is this. Hold on, I wrote this down. I gotta go back to it. Okay. Basically, from what I gathered from that video that he did, like I said, if you can't afford the editor and you're doing this for a living, go out and get a 9-to-5. Even though I hate to say nobody likes 9-to-5. Get a real job. And then it's like, you're saying you can't afford the editor because you got medical bills. Everybody got bills in general. So if you can't afford your bills, how you gonna pay somebody, let alone $10? That's just wrong. And then also, which is also bad with all this drama, Konami sees all this. And I have a feeling with the whole thing with Konami now on social media, they can do something about this. I don't think they can, but they see everything. So enough of that. Like I said, only thing I have to say about that, just pay your editors more, as is everybody. But let me give you guys an example. I edit for somebody. They give me $100 a month. Just edit their videos. Now, right now, they're not really doing anything right now. So they're not giving me anything because I haven't done anything. But the moment they want me to do stuff again, I will start editing videos and stuff again. But yeah, that's it. Also, I want to say this. A friend of mine, Jordan, it's all over Zodiac and stuff, so I ain't gonna get in trouble with Konami because he put it up there. Basically, I'm gonna say this, and I have said this lots of times. I told this to like my brother Slim and everybody else. Watch what you post on social media and YouTube. Konami sees everything you post. Even if you're kidding or something, you have not done the transaction. Basically, a Yu-Gi-Oh player wanted to get some cards from people for, I think it was the Cali YCS or whatever. But the thing is, though, he did not do the transaction. He said, I'll be there, I have money and all that stuff. I think he said he also looking for vendors. And then Konami called him up to the stands by his Facebook name, not his real name, his Facebook name. And he went up there, basically, long story short, they told him, yep, you're kicked out from the event, blah, blah, blah. You were selling, buying stuff. Even though he had the proof and all that stuff, saying he bought everything from vendor because he had his receipts. And then he finds out a week before WCQ, aka National, that he is getting banned. So I feel actually bad for the player because I actually know him. And I feel like they should have did that stuff earlier. But like I said, did my little introduction about moi. If you want to know more about me, let me know in the comments below. I think I'll just have this on YouTube. And I will put this on Apple Podcast, Spotify later once I figure out how to do all that stuff. But like I said, it's more of an introduction to see if I want to do this and how this interaction goes with you guys, and see the view quality if you guys are responding to this video podcast, and see if you guys like it. If you don't, I'll do something else. But yeah, next week I think I want to talk about, I don't know, let's talk about some anime, because we got a lot of animes coming back out for next week. So let's probably dip into that. Dip into like a favorite Pokemon. Let's talk about Pokemon anime. Let's talk about little things. I'm going to do a topic every week. Like I said, each episode will be about 10 to 20 minutes long. This is already going into 17 minutes, and I will leave you guys with this. Let's talk about a Yu-Gi-Oh card that I love. One of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards is High Priestess of Prophecy. She is a 2500 light spellcaster monster, and that is from the Prophecy Spellbook arc. And I have a feature match on there. Actually, come to think about it, truth be known, I have 3 feature matches up on Konami's website. If you ever just look up my name, I have one me playing Lightsworn Light Ray deck, me playing Spellbooks when I first debuted, and me playing my Magispector Demise where I got top 32. And of course, it is me, Cordero, aka Vexxicus4666, Smexxy Vexxy, and you are watching or listening to VEXperiences. So I'll see you guys next week. Peace.